welcome to Now Showing. I'm Atika Farooqi and this is your guide to weekend entertainment. Let's jump into a sea of cinematic experiences that make you think and that make you act. Let's take a sneak peek into what lies ahead through headlines. Abhishek Bachchan keeps you on the edge in Bob Biswas, the original story of the silent assassin from 2012 Kahani. Richa Chadda and Akshay Oberoi spill the beans about the third season of their hit sports drama Inside Edge. And acclaimed singer Shubha Mudgal gives us a small course about Indian classical music. Let's talk about Bob Biswas that releases this week. Well, Bob Biswas is a culmination of an obscure character in a hit suspense thriller, Kahani, that graduated to being a person interesting enough to merit a whole film upon himself. Played by Shashwat Chatterjee in Kahani, his nonchalant behavior as a criminal hiding behind an innocent exterior was liked so much and explored so little in the 2012 film Kahani that this time, produced by Red Chillies Entertainment and Sujoy Ghosh and directed by Sujay's daughter Diya Annapurna Ghosh, Bob Biswas is an apt attempt to revive a character that can spin an entire universe of crime around himself. Bob, played by Abhishek Bachchan, a character that has woken up from deep slumber, actually coma, and remembers nothing except how to use a gun as precisely as he did earlier. He has a gorgeous wife and 2 kids. This LIC agent finds himself cornered in a city where almost every person is hiding something, or it seems is hiding something. He shows little drama in his body language but packs a punch as a sharpshooter. His wife, played by Chitrangada Singh, is a good-looking woman, mother of 2, keeps the audience constantly guessing why would such a beautiful, sultry Bengali beauty be unconditionally in love with a balding man with a porch. Well, there lies the story. Their children, a young daughter, MBBS aspirant, is addicted to a certain drug called Blue that constitutes the universe of crime behind this family drama. Playing to the tune of 2 suspicious men, Bob Biswas must kill the person whose picture is sent to him. In many scenes, however, the character does not evoke the same charm that he did in its predecessor, Kahani. The camera work by Garrick Sarkar is quintessential Bengal, with details of architecture of Calcutta and colors reminiscent to the state. However, if at all a parallel can be drawn with Kahani, from where the character originated, the colors are not as vibrant. Editing by Yasha Ramchandani makes sure that the string of murders do not look repetitive and the screenplay keeps it fresh. Sujoy Ghosh is known to take his glamorous actors to the most common lanes of small towns, and he repeats his passion here too. Every 20 minutes, the story does take a big leap, keeping the viewer engrossed. It's an original story that engages both mind and the heart. As they say, it's not about what you say, it's about how you say. Hence, Bob Biswas is interesting, but only in parts. As the plot thickens, the truth loses its singularity. Police wants to kill him. A senior female cop is saved because of him. His wife sees him as the sexiest man after her first husband had died. And there is a nexus between the drug lords and this shooter. You find out what and why. No spoilers here. Brooding and smiling assassin Bob and his world may have still not been able to command the same maturity as did Kahani, but definitely merits a watch for its honesty towards this genre of crime, suspense and thrill. Up next, we have the stars of the third season of Amazon Prime Video's hit sports drama Inside Edge. Richa Chadda, Akshay Oberoi and series creator Karan Anshuman talking about how was it making this series, which is actually now getting edgier as it progresses. This was really one of the finer series we saw in recent past. This world of cricket has the sport, controversies, hidden secrets, politics, manipulation, lot of ease and lot of grease. I spoke to them about what more can we expect from this sports drama this time around.
कैसे हैं आप लोग? How are you feeling right now, especially when Inside Edge is about to release in a couple of days? What's the just to get how's the Josh right now?
Very high Josh, lots of Josh.
Yeah, quite
मुझे
excited and quite nervous also. बहुत दिन
Yeah.
बाद इनसाइड एज आ रहा है कोविड के कारण हमें भी थोड़े डिलेज एक्सपीरियंस करने पड़े पर हम बहुत एक्साइटेड हैं दर्शकों तक ये लाने के लिए.
एब्सोल्युटली, यू नो, ये 2 साल इतने अजीब व गरीब बीते हैं, जिससे बात कीजिए उसकी एक कहानी है. किसी के पास से उसकी रोजी रोटी चली गई, किसी के पास से अपॉर्चुनिटीज चली गई. टेल मी, इन 2 सालों ने आपको कैसे बदला?
आई थिंक सब मेरे आसपास जितने लोग थे उनमें से आई थिंक छट गए लोग छन्नी की तरह. समझ में आ गया कौन असली है आपकी जिंदगी में कौन नहीं. और कुछ हद तक प्रायोरिटीज चेंज हो जाती हैं. फालतू चीजों की आप ज्यादा फिक्र नहीं करते. बस यही बदलाव है. जो जरूरी चीजें हैं उनकी अहमियत आपको समझ में आती है.
करण, आई रियली वांट टू स्टार्ट विद यू हियर. मुझे लग रहा था कि ये तो इतना कॉम्प्लेक्स सब्जेक्ट है, क्रिकेट एंड मैच फिक्सिंग और क्रिकेट की दुनिया में जो जो होता है, बट बहुत कुछ आप ऑथेंटिकली पर्दे पर ला सके. मैंने फर्स्ट सीजन पूरा देखा है, सेकंड नहीं देख पाई थी, लेकिन आई एम वेरी वेरी एक्साइटेड टू एक्चुअली वॉच द थर्ड सीजन. टेल मी, जब आप ये मूवी, आपने जो ये सीरीज शुरू की, आपकी तैयारियां क्या थी? क्या आप क्रिकेट के जो बोर्ड्स रहे हैं इंडिया में, क्रिकेट की जो हिस्ट्री रही है, क्या आपने वक्त बिताया है कि इतना सब जानकारी आप कैसे लेकर आए, कहाँ से लेकर आए?
तैयारी की तौर पर I would say I don't really have any history with cricket except I'm a very enthusiastic viewer who has been watching cricket for decades. And you know, there was a time when I must have seen every cricket match that India played, and I also, you know, as many as others, especially Test cricket, and that's what I really love watching. Test cricket is, there's no other sport like that, right? Which other sport is played over 5 days and it's so intense, and it takes a toll uh, mentally and physically on all the players. It's quite a interesting, and I've been a big fan. So from that fan, as a fan, and when I saw what's happening with T20 and what it's doing to cricket and changing the face of cricket, I got a little angry. Okay, so that's where the script has come from. And eventually, by season 3 is when we are celebrating cricket in its truest form, in its test form. And you know, there was lots of research done, and I've had like friends who've been part of the cricket community, players and people who are in administration and things, and they just, journalists, they all really gave me a lot of insight and encouragement to do something like this.
रिचा, जरीना मलिक का कैरेक्टर मेरे ख्याल से आपसे बेहतर कोई नहीं कर सकता था, बिकॉज एज एन एक्टर व्हेन आई लुक एट यू, यू सीम लाइक अ परफेक्ट ब्लेंड ऑफ माचो एंड मश. इस कैरेक्टर के साथ आपका एक्सपीरियंस क्या रहा है, जरीना मलिक का? बिकॉज यू हैड दोस मोमेंट्स ऑफ where you wanted to wear the crown was there on your head. There were phases I could see your character was quite defeated, and then you again go back up. ये कैरेक्टर आर्क आपको कैसा लगा आपके करियर में?
मुझे ये कैरेक्टर आर्क बहुत लॉजिकल और बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग लगा क्योंकि मुझे लगता है जो भी एक एक पल जो पुश ओवर होता है या कोई डोरमैट की तरह इस्तेमाल हो जाता है या पता नहीं चलता किसी के हाथ में वो प्यादा बन जाता है, जब बाद में जब वो लोग अपने पे आते हैं तो कोशिश करके वो सबको सबक सिखाने की कोशिश करते हैं और मतलब यू नो दे वांट टू गेट दैट पीस ऑफ द पाई. ऐसा ही कुछ जरीना के साथ भी होता है सीजन 3 में. रही बात कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स की, वो तो ढलने की बात होती है. जिस तरह का किरदार आपको मिलता है उसमें आप वल्नरेबल भी हो जाते हैं, टफ भी हो जाते हैं. और मुझे लगता है कहीं ना कहीं मतलब आप इंडिया में बड़े होते हैं, मतलब आप मतलब अगर पब्लिक ट्रांसपोर्ट भी लेते हैं तो आपको दुनिया से लड़ना आ जाता है कहीं ना कहीं. और मैं तो फिर दिल्ली में बड़ी हुई, तो इसलिए बहुत बहुत सारी शेड्स हैं मेरी पर्सनालिटी के अंदर और अलग अलग कैरेक्टर्स के लिए अलग अलग तरह से हम उन्हें टैप करते हैं.
Growing up, every boy wants to be in that team, huh? And also because the amount of panache that those boys kind of live with, huh? The kind of life and the sweating of the abs, and so एक किसी भी लड़के के लिए ये एक अल्टीमेट जिंदगी है कि लड़कियां खुश हो रही हो हमें देख के, हम सुंदर और खूबसूरत और हैंडसम लग रहे हैं, and of course there is a lot of physical might that a player has. Tell me about your character and what you're doing in the third season.
No, you're so right, Atika. I mean, there's a lot of panache and glamour that comes with being that level of a sportsman, and particularly cricket in India. But इस किरदार में बहुत ज़्यादा substance भी है. Part of the reason I was so excited about this is because not everything that meets the eye is what this character is. Yes, बाहर से वो glamour, I think trailer में भी कुछ उस तरह के shot use हुए हैं कि मेरे abs दिख रहे हैं और मेरी t-shirt नहीं है और मैं नंगा खड़ा हूँ. But there's a lot more to this character that I really, you know,
this character will always stay in my heart for a very, very long time.
Zarina Malik, ये बताइए, we have a lot of women who own teams, who own badminton league by Tapsi, and of course we know Juhi Chawla, and lots of women have kind of entered this field. While preparing for this role, did you have anybody in mind? How did you prepare for it? What is your expectation from the reaction that the people are going to give to you? Of course, with this huge platform, 240, 50 countries that is going to be telecast on. What's your feeling?
I actually feel like, see, there only have been 3 or 4 women who've owned cricket teams here in the league, IPL space. So I didn't want to go the obvious route and model the character on anyone in particular. I just wanted to play a woman जिसका public persona और private life काफी अलग हैं. मतलब fans के सामने वो एक तरह से पेश आती हैं, उनका एक तरह का एक अंदाज होता है, और अपनी personal life में वो सिगरेट भी पीती हैं, किसी पे चिल्लाती भी हैं, काफी इनसिक्योर भी रहती हैं, डरी हुई भी रहती है, लालची भी रहती हैं, दारू भी पी लेती हैं. सीजन 1 में आपने देखा होगा. तो वो काफी डैमेज्ड लड़की है. सीजन 3 तक आते आते मैंने कोशिश की है कि जरीना ये समझ जाए कि यू नो व्हाटएवर हैपेंड विथ मी एंड सम ऑफ इट वाज माय चॉइस. कुछ चीजें मेरे हाथ में नहीं थी, कुछ चीजों को मैं कंट्रोल कर सकती थी, पर किस तरह से वो नाउ टू फिक्स द प्रॉब्लम्स, भले वो क्रिकेट में हो या क्रिकेट के अंदर जो करप्शन है उसमें हो, या अपने, और जिसे कहते हैं ना, अपने बंदे बिठा रही है हर जगह. तो उसने पूरी प्लानिंग के साथ ये काम किया है, और कहीं ना कहीं वो बहुत ज्यादा कनिंग है, बहुत क्लेवर है, पर मुझे फिर भी लगता है उसका दिल बुरा नहीं है.
अक्षय, मैंने कुछ दिनों पहले आपका एक एड देखा था जिसमें आप माधुरी के साथ हैं, एंड एड वाज अबाउट कि लड़के
Boys don't cry, लड़के नहीं रोते.
रोते नहीं है, साथ में ये भी बताओ कि लड़के रुलाते नहीं हैं. And I thought how beautiful was the use of your eyes. That action was something that had kind of capitalized on your eyes. You know कि eyes मासूम भी लग सकती हैं और ये eyes बहुत खतरनाक और वहशी भी लग सकती हैं.
जब भी कोई मतलब उस एड का जिक्र करता है, it reminds me of a time जब मैं उस वक्त आई थिंक सिर्फ मेरी पहली फिल्म आई थी राजश्री की, जो सूरज बरजाती की जो फिल्म थी, which was a very sweet romantic comedy. And it was like, you know, and I thought कि उसके बाद तो सिर्फ उस तरह की फिल्में मिलेंगी, लेकिन जिस तरह से वो फिल्म पिटी, मेरा रास्ता कुछ और ही हो गया. उसके बाद I decided कि मैं कुछ अलग ही करूंगा जो लोग मुझसे उम्मीद नहीं करते हैं. And thankfully that ad came, and you know, thanks to Viral Matthews that he cast me in that ad, because उस ad से मुझे गुड़गांव मिली थी, और I think nobody would have thought of me for that film at that point. I was shooting for फितूर, कश्मीर में हम शूट कर रहे थे. अजय राय जो फितूर के EP थे, शंकर का फोन आया उन्हें कि एक एड देखा मैंने टीवी पे, और इस बंदे की आंखें बहुत सही है मेरे किरदार के लिए, फॉर निकी सिंह. और अजय ने कहा ये तो हमारे सेट पे है आज, तो मैं बात कर लेता हूँ. फिर छाबड़ा, मुकेश छाबड़ा एंड अजय राय केम टू माय रूम आफ्टरवर्ड. सो आई रिमेंबर कि उसका एक प्रभाव हुआ था मेरे करियर में, एटलीस्ट. You know, because I think people started, and it's all these guys, yeah, it's people like Karan Anshuman and people like Shankar Raman that can see you in these parts, you know. True. And then people believe it. You know, you have to get those opportunities. अगर वो opportunity नहीं मिलता, शायद कुछ दूसरे romantic comedy मतलब कर रहा होता मैं.
And in the end, how much does fame, money and glamour, where and how do you see it? What is the importance that you give to these 3 things as a person?
I mean, मनी जरूरी है हाँ जिंदा रहने के लिए, और मैं हमेशा लोगों से कहती हूँ कि गरीब एक्टर का स्टीरियोटाइप अपने दिमाग में मत आने दें, क्योंकि अगर आपके पास खुद, इफ योर बोल इज एम्प्टी, आप किसी और को क्या ही देंगे. फेम इज जस्ट अ ट्रैप, यू शुड नॉट टेक इट सीरियसली. आज जो दुनिया का सबसे वेल नोन आदमी है, वो भी 100 साल बाद उसकी मतलब ashes to ashes, dust to dust हो जाएगा. कुछ लेके नहीं जाना है.
Thank you all for talking to me, and all the best.
Thank you,
Atika. I just want to thank you. Your interview was the sweetest, nicest one with so much depth. और जब भी मैं आपसे बात करती हूँ, always leave me with a smile on my face. I want to thank you, क्योंकि ये भी एक कला है, ये खूबी है एक आपकी. तो बहुत बहुत thank you आपका.
Thank you, Atika.
Thank you.
Time for a short break. When we return, we have Shubha Mudgal taking us back to the basics. We have all been bathroom singers, and don't we all need a crash course in Sa Re Ga Ma Pa Dha Ni Sa? Of course we do. So, Shubha will give us just that after the break. Welcome to Now Showing. I'm Atika Faruqi. Sa Re Ga Ma Pa Dha Ni Sa, Sa Ni Dha Pa Ma Ga Re Sa. ये जानते सब हैं पर आसानी से नहीं हो पाता. Right? Now Shubha Mudgal, who has sung songs like Ab Ke Sawan Aise Barse and Ali More Angna Daras Dikha Ja, was part of a committee of the NCERT working to insert the arts into the school curriculum in a more holistic manner. She's an artist who really wants people to take arts more seriously. And now the Padam Shri awardee has joined hands with the reputed Music Institute to impart knowledge about the Indian classical music to everyone. We have Shubha Mudgal giving us a small crash course about Indian classical music in this interview with my colleague Vishal Chatkara.
Shubhaji, it's really an honor for me to speak to you today. You are really a living legend, and now you're really giving back to the world of music. You are, of course, become part of ATM Academy. Please tell us more about this, ma'am.
The Academy has given me the opportunity to do is to create a syllabus for the vocal Hindustani classical music course. That means I get to write the course and decide what rags, what compositions the students will learn, and also how the entire process will go ahead.
Shubhaji, we're of course talking about music and imparting knowledge. I thought it would be great if you may give us a small crash course with the basic of singing in terms of understanding of how the world of music works. So I have some terms which are basically used, we commonly hear, but we need the meaning of them. So let's start with how the musical scale of Indian classical music work with the 7 notes as Sa Re Ga Ma Pa Dha Ni Sa. They are short forms, right? They are Shadja,
Yes.
Rishabh, Gandharv,
Yes.
Madhyam, Pancham, Dhaivat, and Nishad.
Nishad, yes, that's right. And
Huh?
why do you use nicknames?
Yeah.
Are you asking that?
Yeah, yes.
So when you're singing something, let's say, just when you are speaking these names, see Shadj, Rishabh, Gandhar. Now, if you want to say it really fast, you're going to get into a tongue twister. Whereas if you say Sarega, 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 Saregama, Saregama, you can say it very much faster. And that's why we use this kind of sargam rather than the full names.
What is the difference between a Thumri and a Dadra?
Thumri is a form that was associated with Kathak dance, and it is said to have emerged because there were compositions created which could be sung alongside dance. And Dadra is a quicker form of the same larger genre called Thumri, but Dadra is a slightly faster paced and form of Thumri, and also it uses tals like Dadra and Keherwa, which are in a sense smaller tals.
I read somewhere that a Thumri is a semi-classical style of singing with lyricism and romantic text. Thumris have lyrics like "Kya karo sajni, aaye na balam hamar."
Yes, they do. They are a lot of the Thumri lyrics are based on Shringar, on love, longing, waiting, pining for someone, and they started with an association with dance at a time when singers were also dancers.
What is a Tarana?
Tarana is a form of Hindustani classical music. It's a one song form where you don't use actual lyrics. You use syllables which you may feel are meaningless. For example, nom tom tananana or tanaderena. Now these syllables don't really have a meaning. So these kind of syllables are used in a tarana, and sometimes in a tarana you also have a few lines of a Farsi couplet. For example, it sounds something like this. Tadare tadani tadani tadare tada. So something like this.
What is the difference between a Khayal and a Dhrupad?
There are 2 different forms of Hindustani classical music, where the voice is used differently, compositions are different. And I haven't studied Dhrupad, but I have studied Khayal. The key elements remain the same of rag, tal, and literature, but completely different way of using the voice, completely different way of using elaboration. And Dhrupad is supposed to be a very much more austere form than Khayal.
Do you think it's possible to have the same lyrics on two different ragas? And
Yes.
yeah.
Yes, very often you will find compositions with either very similar or almost identical, literature. For example, give me a line, like, let's say, give me any line that you can think of.
I say ki, Garaj baras badal banayo. Sorry, that's the line.
Okay, yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah.
So I can sing it in a rag which has nothing to do with, let's say, the monsoon. I can sing it Garaj baras savan banayo. I can sing it like this, or I can sing it in Garaj baras savan banayo. I use the same lyrics in two different rags.
Shiva Mudgal, thank you so much and best of luck.
Thank you very much.
And with that, we have to wrap up. Time and tide, wait for no man. See you next week with my review of Ayushmann Khurrana and Vani Kapoor starrer Chandigarh Kare Aashiki and more interviews. Goodbye and thank you for watching.